Well, man. It's your boy Chip the Hustler, man. I'm back with another reaction review, man. We about to review my nigga Castillo. I seen this nigga. I seen bro a picture. I was like, let me see what this crazy ass nigga up here talking about, cause I know he talking some foolishness. You know what I'm saying? So we better go ahead and see what he talking about. I guess it's called Full Disclosure, episode 1. I'm glad I never met your parents. Cool, whatever. What y'all say over there in the UK? Calm. You dig what I'm saying? Well, it's your boy Chip the Hustler. If you ain't done so, I need you to do this. I need you to comment, like, and all of the above. Do all that. Subscribe too. I need that. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Break. 1 second.
This nigga hurt her feelings. Transcentral.
You know, we way before any kind of social media things. You're the only person that probably knows the real me.
What was so hard for you to say, do you know what, I can't be with you because I know I'm not capable of being faithful?
For the first time, Castillo wants to sit down with his ex Ria to come clean on his past behaviours whilst they were together.
Damn.
But with Castillo revealing a hidden secret, is an amicable solution on the cards, or will shock revelations be too much for Ria to forgive and forget?
This nigga always on some type of fucking show. You feel me? Maybe he trying to get his clout up. I don't know. But my nigga always on something talking some crazy shit. Damn, she got the case.
What's good, Ree?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, not too bad. You look nice.
Thank you.
You're not gonna say I look nice or
No.
not?
She mad at motherfucker already.
I thought you were gonna say something about me looking nicer. You know I got dressed up for the
No,
occasion.
you look alright, but I just want to know why you brought me here,
Right, we're just gonna get straight into it like that.
basically.
I don't know, this feels mad formal. But basically, the only reason I brought you on here is because obviously we was in a relationship for 4 years. Yeah.
3.5.
No, it's 4.
Damn.
It was 3.5.
Why 3.5?
It was 3.5.
It's 4.
Go on.
But yeah, basically, there's a lot that you don't know and a lot that I never said. And I just feel like this is the time that I want to actually
No, it
say
doesn't
to you.
make sense why you couldn't have told me this before. I don't know why you feel like the best solution is to come here first and tell me.
I think because I'm kind of like an open book now, innit, with all this social media
Yeah,
thing.
but I've been asking you to come forward and be honest with certain things that you've done, which you've never done. So it doesn't make sense to me.
You've
Why you
never
waited
asked me.
so long?
But you've never asked me.
I have asked you, Joe,
You've asked me little things, but not.
but you've never been honest
Yeah,
about
she called him
anything.
by his first name, Joe.
I've kind of been honest about a few things. A few things. Do you get what I mean? I don't even know where to start. Do you get what I mean? Like, where would I even begin with like what I want to say? Throughout the 4 years, would you say that it was a good relationship?
Do you know what? That's not what this is about. But like, obviously, in our relationship,
Damn, she
things
crying
weren't good, but
already?
at the same time, we've had our problems. You know, reason why it wasn't always great. Reason why I had to step out a few times. But at the same time,
What do you mean step out and
I've
back?
stepped out a few times.
You're chatting shit.
I've stepped
Damn.
out.
You are chatting shit. I know you're chatting shit.
When I say step out, I don't mean like going elsewhere and
Okay,
being
thank
with
God.
someone
I
else
thought
in
you
a
were trying to
relationship.
chat some other shit. Boy,
No,
that
I'm
would
not
have been a
talking
suppressive.
about that, Joseph. I'm talking about me telling you that I want any break from you.
Yeah.
Or, you know, not talking to you for like a while. That's what I
Yeah.
mean by step out, not as in to see someone else.
But I never really saw like you going quiet as like. Do you know what I mean? I never really saw that as a break. I just saw that as you was just vexed in the
So
moment.
you just thought that me not speaking to you for a whole week is just me being angry and that you think
Yeah.
it's normal. So you're sick.
That's kind of what I thought.
So you're trying to tell me that by you not speaking to me for a whole week 10 days is fine, like it's normal in a relationship.
To be fair, back then, the way I was kind of moving, I never really, like, I paid attention to the silence, but at the same time, I just thought it was just you being vexed and then you just chill out after a little while. Do you know what I mean?
No, at the end of the day, if I feel like if I've gone quiet on you, it's your job to try and find out why I'm upset.
No,
You know?
no. I was ready for her to say that dumb shit, bro. That's what fucked me up about females, dog. That's what fucked me up. It's not my job to go out here and try to figure out what's wrong with you, bro. If you got a problem, you need to be an adult and convey your message. Tell me what it is. Don't matter what the fuck I'm doing. Don't matter how you feel. Well, if he care, no. I'm never gonna do it. Never. Because I'm grown, you're grown, bro. We have to communicate. I get people's communication levels not, you feel me, on the same page. But let's just keep it a buck. We grown. If you're going to be in a relationship, you can't use my communication level ain't on the same page. That means you need to get out of a relationship and work on you. Straight up. Like, it's no reason why I should be here trying to figure out what's wrong and why you quiet. I'm not going to do it. If you're not going to talk, fuck it. We ain't going to talk until you're ready to talk. By then, the damage is done. That's some immature shit. Whatever the fuck he had going on, yes, he was wrong. But you have to be able to use your words. We're not 4. You remember when you was 4, you be crying, your mama be like, what's wrong? You couldn't tell it because you crying, or you 3 or whatever. You don't know the proper channels to be able to convey your message. You're not 3 and 4 no more. This lady is probably over 30 years old. Wrong shit. And she gonna sit here and swear up and down she right. She ain't.
Oh, and we're meant to resolve this.
But you see, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Back then, I wouldn't have even thought about that. I think from then till now, I've probably changed a lot in how you know me.
Okay, so what's the difference from then and now?
What do you mean? Like, as in, what I mean is in
portray yourself on the way you still portray yourself, I don't see a difference. It's just that you're more open about it.
No, what I mean is in the sense that the way I see things and looking back at things now, I can understand it a bit better than I was then. So back then, a lot of things that I was doing, like, I never used to like to talk on the phone. I used to hate talking on the phone. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But now that that's just a little thing, but something like that now.
What was your problem with that?
Because of how I was used to moving, the phone call things.
Give me an example.
When you're the type of person that moves a bit mad and you see a lot of different people, then you never really want to talk on the phone to people.
So as in you'll see other people?
I'll get to that, but what I'm trying to say is that the reason I never liked phone calls is because I got used to a certain way of moving. So meaning things like we've never ever had each other's phone passwords, but I'm pretty sure if I'd asked you back then, you would have said yeah. If you'd have asked me, I would have probably never given it to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like things like my phone face down and all these things. These were just natural things, the things that are just how I'd move. But realistically, looking back at it, that's not things that you do in a relationship. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But that's how I was used to moving. Now, like the reason I've really brought you on it is because there's so much like things that I want to say to you, because obviously there's social media, but we way before any kind of social media things. Okay. You're the only person that probably knows the real me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You know me through and through, even before gold teeth, everything.
Okay.
So what I mean is in the sense that I owe you a lot of things. Like I owe you
100%.
Explanations. Do you understand? Yeah,
100%.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And I don't know why it took you this long. Like, I'm just not understanding it. When our relationship ended, and I've been asking you about what happened, like if there was anyone else which you wouldn't tell me, I don't know why you felt like you couldn't tell me until now. That's why I don't understand, Joe.
Stop, dude. Damn, what is you in there doing? Puppy be being a puppy, man. But I want to speak on that. Like, that's the thing that I feel like it's okay for you to be defensive initially, because obviously whatever they had going on, if this is completely real, and it seemed like he genuine, because like you could tell when bro be bullshit, he be having the shades on and shit, but it's okay to be defensive initially, especially when you're not over something. But you cannot keep asking the same question and he trying to answer it. Okay, first time, cool. Well, what now? He's trying to explain it to you. But you have to let your guard down and receive what he's saying. That's it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to fuck with him. And I know he hurt your feelings, and this is the reason why you like this. It's all understandable. But when you agreed to come on because he didn't pull you by your hair and make you come on the show. You came on it. So you have to sit here and this is where people might disagree, but like, bro, this is my perspective. Like, you got to come here and you got to be able to get your bars off, but you gotta be willing to hear what bruh saying, or this is pointless. Y'all having dialogue back and forth. It's okay. But you can't sit here and be defensive the entire time. That's what people fail to realize. Like, we have a hard time with coming with solutions and being able to have difficult conversations. This is a difficult conversation, but as much as she hurt and she want to like move forward and get past and all that other stuff, and you could tell she got a lot of pent up anger built up, bruh. You got to come to the table with a motherfucking with equal parts, bro. You can't be trying to be able to get your shit off right now. It's not the time. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mature. And I can tell you right now, like, it's some shit about her, bro, that's not mature. Even when that first thing when she was saying that she you don't think it's normal, you probably should come and ask. No, I shouldn't. You should be mature enough to be able to have this conversation yourself. So I could tell she immature off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, both of y'all got growing to do. But this nigga really, and I'm not even taking the man's side. I'm just speaking in general, bro. If the roles were reversed, it'd be the same thing. Like, bro, you gotta be able to come to the table and be able to talk.
You just use my government name, bro. That's okay. you could do it. I don't mind. The reason I couldn't tell you all these things then is because, to be fair, I was never able to just look at you in the face and say any of these things to you. It would kill me to say any of these things to you because
pathetic, to be honest.
Kill me to say any of these things to you because of how highly I view you. You're like you're my longest relationship. You're my first love. You're the only person I've ever wanted to have children with. Only person I'd ever want to get married to. No, that's the thing. That's what you think. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like, throughout the time that we was together, there's so much that you didn't know about me. There's me like you know me, and you know the real me, but there's other parts of me that you could never know. In regards to when you asked me, was I seeing other people?
Was you seeing other people? Is a yes or no answer?
Yeah.
How many?
That's when it gets complicated, because then I'd have to.
How many?
No, I'd have to give you.
How many?
I can't tell you.
It's
I
not
could
even
give you a
funny.
number.
I
I
don't
could
know why
give you a
you're
number. No, I couldn't give you a number. It's the way you're
You
just
can't
being.
give-
Why does it matter though? He done told you. So it's like, this is when people start to dig themselves a hole. That's like when you break up with a motherfucker, you be like, well, how many bodies you catch when we broke up? None of that shit matter. I'm here now. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter, bro. That's why I don't ask them type of questions, bro. Like, when you know, if I'm with you, I'm with you, bro. Like, if I chose to fuck with you knowing that you done caught some bodies, then it's none of my, because I ain't gonna do shit but make myself mad, or like, you know, just start playing with your mind. So if you're gonna choose to be with this person, you gotta do that. Again, bro, she mad, so she taking a lot of anger out on this nigga because he just now saying this shit. Fair enough, but you gotta remember, bro, like, you came on here, so you gotta give this nigga a first shot. You can't be taking subtle jabs. That's the immature shit I'll be talking about. Like, people don't understand, like, you would never be able to come, like, he being mature right now in the aspect of, like, okay, I know she hurt, so let me still just, I'm gonna hear her, but I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, but it's just, it can't happen, bro. This is part of conflict resolution. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got one person that's like, okay, I deserve that, but then this motherfucker just keep seeing that, oh, he trying to be, he in a better space, is trying to be in a better man, and you just, okay, well, now I can just take my shit because you hurt me. Nah, not at all. I'm pretty sure it's been a minute since y'all been together, so you feel me? You done had time to heal, and this is a wound that's kind of just like being ripped open and rehashed, but my nigga, you have to be more mature about your approach. You can't be like, oh, it's my time to shine. And nah, that's just not how this shit works. And I don't care what you say. It's just not how it works. We have to have mature conversations, be able to get to this, get to some sort of like, you know, resolution. You know what I'm saying? Let me get it off my chest. Why they did it on here, I guess it's for content and clicks, because it'd be something good to view. But I think that probably was crazy. You feel me? That was real crazy, but yeah.
Give me a number.
What I mean is in the sense that Okay, best way I could describe it, yeah. When we first got together, I didn't expect us to get in a relationship because I never expected it to turn into that, because I never wanted a relationship with anybody. But throughout being with you, I think once it hit a year, to me it was just like, that's when I would say that I proper fell in love with you, after a year. And it was basically for a lot of different actions as to why I fell in love with you. So a lot of things that you would do, a lot of things that you would say, a lot of
So
your
basically,
nature.
what happened was them niggas. This shit happen all the time. That nigga got into a situationship. She was putting that monkey on his ass, and he was piping her ass, and they blurred the lines. They just started out fucking, and then they blurred the lines. You know what I'm saying? When you having sex with somebody, and that's what if that's what y'all sign up to do, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that that's what y'all just doing. All the little going out to eat, the other shit, you know what I mean? The selling dreams, the motherfucking staying the night, let's watch Netflix tonight. You can't do that shit. You blurring the lines, you feel me? And when you blur the lines, you get shit like that, situationship, love triangles and shit. And that's what the fuck he talking about. He just sat there and told you he didn't expect it to go that far, because he was just trying to get some cheeks. But then y'all niggas started like, damn, I think I actually like this motherfucker. It's the same story every time with everybody. And that with everybody, it's a lot of motherfuckers that go through this shit to this day because they don't understand it. That once you tell me this is what we doing, we can't blur these lines. It just need to be what it be. It's transaction based only. Once we start blurring the lines, this is when we start to get into all the other finite details and people start getting their feelings hurt. But one thing about me, I'm just gonna keep it a bean at 100% of the time. Like, nigga, this is what it is. It might seem heartless, but if you shake my hand and this is what we doing, this is what we doing, till we have another conversation to figure out where we're going from here. But clear, concise communication is what's gonna get us to the proper point of being free. A lot of niggas don't understand that shit. You got a lot of niggas, I'm not speaking for him or her or whatever the case may be, but they sell dreams. Niggas, they sell dreams. Women, they tell you it's something and really they feel another way, and now we at this uncomfortable crossroads. And that's what happened.
Being around you being around like my obviously my mum, my grandmother.
Blurring lines.
And seeing how you were and all that stuff. That's all these little things that made me actually fall in love with you. So for me, it's always a slow burn, because it's always, for me, I look at everybody the same. I kind of hold everybody to the same standard. Do you know what I mean? But you surpassed that and you just went to next levels with it.
Okay, but it doesn't make sense. So I surpassed that, went to the next level, but you're still cheating.
Yeah, but I think...
You fell in love, but you're still cheating.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that I don't think I was ready.
You fell in love, but you're still cheating.
Yeah.
That's not love.
She not understanding, bruh. Told you she immature, bruh. Like, yeah, he fell in love. Y'all blurred the lines. No matter if he loves you or not. Y'all foundation wasn't built right. Your foundation wasn't built right. I don't care what you say, how you put it, how you spin it, how you turn it. The foundation wasn't built right. You sat there and y'all did some shit that y'all embarked on the wrong way. Y'all didn't court each other. And now you mad because down the line you caught feelings, he caught feelings, and he fell in love, but he cheated. Of course he did. Y'all did not build y'all shit right. Yeah, he loved you, but shit. What? Shit. That's y'all job to have the proper communication and the proper talking points to get to where y'all need to be at, and this is what we're doing. So her anger needs to be directed as much at him, herself as well. People don't like to take accountability for shit. And it's like, bruh, like, I can respect bruh now for like doing what he doing, because it take a lot for a nigga to do this. A lot of niggas don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But for a nigga to come tell you like, hey, I wasn't ready. Yes, it's a big responsibility. It's an excuse, but I wasn't. We was doing shit that we knew we shouldn't have been doing. Everything that we've been taught along the way that you're not supposed to do, we still did anyways. I wasn't courting you. Yes, I cheated. It's a recipe for disaster. It's a complete catastrophe every time. And we wonder why the dating states we are in now. Because we don't set the foundation right. It's like building a house, but instead of building it on cinder blocks, concrete foundation and shit, and framing it, concrete slab, cinder blocks and shit, you put it straight on the fucking dirt. The motherfucker will not stand up like it need to stand up. That's the same way as your friendship, relationships, or what have you. And she don't understand that shit. I couldn't be with nobody that don't understand it or can grasp the concept of knowing this is what I gotta do.
Okay.
It is love. It is love. A man can love someone and then see other people. Okay, look, if I'm just being honest with you, this is how it goes, yeah?
So if I was in love with you, but I was out there seeing other people, it'd be fine?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so why?
That's different though.
How is it different?
It's different. It's just different.
How is it different?
I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's just different. Yeah? But this is what I'm gonna say.
Idiot.
This is what I'm gonna say. Like,
It ain't different. It's the same concept, bro. That's where he being a dummy too. He using the just being the man and all that shit. Nah, it's the same, cuz. It's the same. I mean, he can't even give you no stand-up argument behind. He didn't want to get into it because it was gonna cause a whole nother goddamn form of altercation, form of communication that he was gonna have to do. But it's the same, cuz. Whether we want to admit this shit or not, it is the same. But the whole concept of it is setting the foundation right. Most women, if you are completely honest with them and you just give them, you got the foundation right, y'all both on the same page, y'all both treating each other right, and everything is clear and concise, they not finna cheat on you. They gonna ride with you to the end. It's when you start moving funny and you ain't got the shit together. This when these niggas be like, let me put one in my back pocket. It's the same concept.
like when we first got together, it was literally you, just you, and I always saw you as my girlfriend. So I always put you in another box as anything. You're the only person that I would...
You're not that doesn't make me feel...
No, it's not about making you feel something way. I'm just basically trying to make you get something. So for example, if I'm honest, I met you at an event, right?
Right.
We met each other at an event, yeah? I met other people at that event, but I never took any of those people serious. But the problem with me is I just kept consistent links with people that I didn't really give a fuck about. But then you was always my girlfriend. And
Wait,
I always
whilst we was together?
Yeah. So like, during our 4 years, I don't know how to put it in a way not sounding like a weirdo, but it's almost like, imagine I had you like at the top, like a main, like a queen or whatever, like I see you as that. So meaning in the sense that you know everything about me, you're the only person I'm...
He telling that motherfucker too much. She about to be boo-hooing. He done hurt. Look at her face. She got the shit face on, bro. She finna start crying. Her feelings hurt. But, man, I'm about to give you niggas some game, bro. I'm about to give you niggas some game, bro. That you just can't, bruh. You just, bruh. I'm gonna tell you, bro. This is how women be doing shit, bro. Most women, bro. I ain't gonna say most, cause I'm speaking for a lot. But matter of fact, I ain't gonna get in there. We ain't gonna talk about that. But we is gonna say this, bro. If you not willing to stand on whatever you saying, and you ain't willing to stand on that shit, and you're not willing to you're not willing to understand that we'll probably never be able to speak. She gonna be straight on me. If you looking for a second chance or you think she the one, it's some shit you just gotta take to your motherfucking grave, my nigga. And this nigga, he is telling her way too much. He telling her too much. Like, I don't know how else to put it, bro. He's explaining way too much. Because one thing I know about a woman, bro, they ain't never gonna forget. It don't matter what. Now, I'm not saying all, because some women are emotionally mature enough to understand that, hey, boom, my ass, this is the case. But a good bit of them, not going to forget. No matter what the fuck she say, oh, it's cool. It ain't. That shit gonna be in the back of her head. Whether she love you or not, it's gonna be in the back of her mind, and she ain't gonna forget it. He done fucked up right here. I can tell you that. He fucked up.
I'm never gonna let you in all the way. You're gonna see me, like you're gonna see
Told
me
you.
through every kind of
Damn.
like emotion or whatever.
This
which you
about
have
to
seen
turn
me
up
through every
right
kind of
now.
emotion
She about to
or
start
whatever.
crying.
But then I had, let's say, 2 people below that, which were just like consistent links. One was like a video model thing. Another one was like some older Jamaican thing. And then below that, I would just have.
Bruh, you gotta stop, bruh. Oh my God, this nigga. Bruh, you gotta stop, homie. You gotta stop, bruh. Abort mission, nigga. Nigga, you gotta stop, nigga. Spoiler alert. She finna come across your head with a snake plant, and she gonna motherfucking hit that softbox on your head. She gonna, bruh, abort mission. It is not the right thing to do, bruh. What's fucking me up is the fact that you continuously continue to talk about the shit, seeing the body language. You're not paying attention, bruh. I understand you trying to clear your conscience and shit, but my nigga, this ain't the time. This ain't the time to be talking about your deepest, darkest shit. It ain't the time about telling the motherfucker how you done put dick in this one girl and you had her bent up like a motherfucking Auntie Annie's pretzel and shit like that in the motherfucking mall and shit, something like that. It ain't the time to talk about your escapades when you was doing shit to certain women, sucking toes and eating that. It's not the time. Read her body language, bruh. It's not even just the time. We just not gonna say that shit. We just gonna say, hey, I fucked up. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I mistreated you. Boom. Leave it there. This shit, oh man. It's like you putting the fucking, it's like you hurry, right? Super hurry. I'm talking about stupid hurry. And your armpit hurt. And they put wax on that motherfucker. They put the wax paper on. And they go, and then put it back on. That's what the fuck going on right now, bro. He don't even see it. Look.
Of like another 4 consistent links that I might just keep there because maybe.
Can I take a break? Can I take a break? 1 second.
Told you. He didn't understand what he was doing. He like, oh shit. That nigga fucked up. I told you. Now he about to like feel away. Nigga, what was you thinking? He uncomfortable, wiggling his fingers and shit. She mad. She like, nigga, I want to go home. He like, nigga, you did too much. Wow. They don't want to mess her makeup up. Damn, she busty, bro. God damn. Shawty. Whoa. Oh. Fam, what's wrong with them, bro? Hopefully they can motherfucking make amends and they can just handle the business. But okay. Beef. She got the beef.
Huh?
Chill out.
Yeah, come.
Oh, he got black Air Force on.
It should be
Damn, he
alright.
got black Air Force energy.
Yeah.
Just glad he ain't got the black Reeboks on. This is gonna be worse descriptions than this.
Yeah. So.
Don't say nothing, bruh. Do not continue with your story.
You're right.
Fuck you.
Ooh, I told you. What I tell you, bruh? You not supposed to spill the beans like that, bruh. Ooh.
Do you know what? It's nothing to be sad about because.
There's nothing to be said about.
No, not on your end because in the
Not
long,
on my end.
in the long run,
Uh-oh.
it's like.
You're not
I'm the
making
one-
sense.
Like I'm the one that should be.
He trying to make it. He trying to make it better. He just not choosing his words. He's trying to make you feel better. Basically saying that it's his loss. I already knew what he was getting at. Baby, it was my dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up for me. But she just, at this point, dog, if she had a damn spirit right now, problems. I'm telling you, bro.
What? Go on. You're the one that should be sad.
I mean, in the sense that
Are you sick?
it's bad karma for me, not for you. It's best for you because you're
See?
free from it.
Told you.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You're free from it. But with what I'm about
It's
to tell
bad
you,
karma for you.
yeah.
So that karma hasn't come yet. Okay.
No, it has.
No, it hasn't.
No, that's the thing. It has. These people didn't mean anything to me. This was like a pastime. These weren't people that I gave a fuck about. I didn't give a fuck about none of these people.
The thing is, right? If you felt the way you felt about me, but you was doing your bullshit on the side, what was so hard for you to say, do you know what, I can't be with you because I know I'm not capable of being faithful?
When you was a kid, did you like eating ice cream? Did you like eating cake? Did you like to eat candy? You did, huh? If you had a chance, you would eat them all at the same time, wouldn't you? That's it.
Because
What was so hard about doing that? And then you'll take me outside in public.
it wasn't.
And when I'm working, that's what you're doing behind closed doors. But did you not feel that's embarrassing on my behalf? Ain't that embarrassing for me?
Looking back on it, yeah.
I would be out all the time. Was you not always out?
Yeah. Looking back on it, yeah. And that's why I'm trying to say that it took me a long time to realize all
You're a
these different
fucking
things. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It took me a long time to realize what I was doing.
It took you too long to realize.
I didn't want to tell you because ultimately I wanted to be with you. I only ever wanted to be with you. And I thought to myself, me doing what I was doing, it wasn't anything serious for me, so I never took it serious. I literally looked at it like a pastime. I didn't give a fuck about any of these people. I would meet their families, meet their mums, meet all these type of people, and I didn't give a
I know what type of nigga this was. He's a dream seller. He had all these girls and he had them thinking that he was their boyfriend and vice versa. And see, that shit is a lot different than, oh, you got a little junk and then you got some hoes on the side that know you got a girlfriend or whatever the case may be. That's a lot different. I'm not excusing the behavior, but what I am saying is it's a big difference to where you got 20 girlfriends. So they got, let's say you got 20 girlfriends and they all think they the one and only. Then you got this nigga over here, he got a joint, a girlfriend, and then he got like 2 or 3 extras on the side that know what's going on. They equally terrible, but this nigga, they both doing bullshit. But this nigga over here is the worst nigga, bro. Cause that nigga gonna get his shit blown up. You know what I'm saying?
give a fuck about their parents. I didn't give a fuck about their family. I didn't give a fuck about them.
Hey, you was never meeting mine anyways.
No, and this is the thing.
You was never meeting mine.
Nah, and I'm glad I never met yours because it's like you not ever introducing me to your parents.
Purposely done.
Yeah, me meeting your parents to me would have felt like the ultimate disrespect on my end. Yeah? With other people, I didn't give a fuck about them, so I didn't really care to meet their parents. With you, I never wanted to
That's
meet
the complete opposite as to the generation these days.
What do you mean?
Guys don't want to meet the girls' families unless it's a serious situation. It's like you think backwards.
Yeah, because I was ashamed. I didn't want to meet your parents because I knew what I was doing, and I thought, I can't meet your parents knowing that this is what I'm doing because I care too much for you to meet your parents.
Cared.
Whereas everybody else...
You care too much.
Yeah, but everybody else, I didn't give a fuck because I didn't mind meeting their parents. I could look at their mums and have a big conversation with people's mums and make their mums like me,
sick.
and I didn't give a fuck about their
You're
mum.
sick.
But I understand what you're saying, and that's why I'm saying this is why I'm talking to you about it now, because now I'm able to talk about it. Now I'm able to basically tell you what was on my mind, like, and just tell you how I was moving, because it's been a long time. You're the only person I've wanted to have kids with. You're the only person, and I know I'm never, and you know me already to know that
Bro,
I don't
stop
want
saying
kids.
this shit.
I
You
never
don't want
wanted
kids?
kids, never, and you know that. But we'll get to that. But you know that I've never wanted children. Look, for real, look, you know, Ree, for real, have I ever wanted children?
Well,
No, let me just
show me that you haven't wanted children.
You know me well enough to know that I've never wanted children. You know my mum well enough to know how I am when it comes to kids. You know that, and that's not even me saying that to you. That comes from my mum. You know that, right? I'm not trying to.
Fucking with
you get what I'm saying, though. I've never wanted children with anybody.
That's why you abandoned yours.
Besides you. Yeah, let's just listen to what I'm gonna get to that. That was one of the reasons that we got to that point where we were kind of like,
damn, she hot. Nigga ain't shit. Nigga ain't take care of his kids. It's crazy. That's fucked up.
it wasn't ever gonna, like, it wasn't progressing because I knew you wanted to have children, and it's something that I kept on avoiding, right? And you know that. It's something I kept on trying to like put off, and
a secret.
I'm gonna get to that. You know, obviously my biological mum and dad, it was a one night stand. They had me, both of them are schizophrenic, and then my grandmother adopted me. And I've literally been raised by my gran from a baby in poverty, been through.
You know, but you're trying to, no, what you're trying to say is because you never had a actual father or like a proper family in your life, you thought that you were able to give that to someone else.
No.
That's
not
what it is.
No, that's not what it was. Now, you know that when we was going out together, that like financially, emotionally, mentally, everything, I was literally...
You was broke.
And I was unhappy, yeah? And when it comes to me linking all these different girls that I didn't give a fuck about, the reason I was doing that was because I was failing in like every other aspect of my life. That was the only thing I felt that was an accomplishment to me. It's the only thing I felt that I could look at like, that is something that...
Sorry, what?
Like, it's almost like when you fail...
Nah, she ain't grasping it. I mean, I get what he's trying to say. I can see what he's saying. For him, I can see what he's saying. But hey,
Fail in every other aspect of life.
What was your accomplishment?
Knowing that I could get girls, that was what it was to me.
That was your accomplishment? That's
Yeah,
what you
at the
focused
time, yeah.
in life, that's what
At
you
the
thought
time,
was
yeah.
important?
At the time, yeah. You don't know this, but obviously you know the time when we went to Christine's, who's obviously, people that don't know, my biological mum. Like, when I went through that time, like, I literally nearly went crazy. I nearly went mad, and I was super unhappy. I wanted to kill myself. I was super unhappy. When you ask me, why couldn't I tell you all these things, is because you kept me alive almost. Like, you kind of kept me, like, I would have probably like killed myself if it wasn't for you. You're the only thing that really kept me going. When it comes down to the finances things, you know that I was trying. Like, that's one thing, you know, I was always trying. Like, I was always doing, I was always like hustling with my events thing. I was trying my hardest to do that. And to be honest with you, when it comes to falling in love, the moment I fell in love with you was that time when I had my first event. I was selling tickets and you was out there with me. I would honestly say that it's moments like that that made me realize that I was really in love with you and I wanted to keep you forever. And that's why I was so funny about...
The thing is, right,
Yeah.
in regards to helping you out, it just doesn't make sense because when it comes to like being financial, I was helping you out at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
if you needed something, I would have been there for you. So like, and I never actually asked you for anything.
No.
Right? And I was okay with my job and I was stable. So...
That's the thing.
And you was doing your part-time jobs as well.
That wasn't shit though.
It was still an income. People do worse things than you.
Nah. For me, that period of my life, I'd have to say that's like probably, in terms of like love and connection with you, for me that was like my greatest. But in terms of my own personal self, like building and all that stuff, it's like I hit like rock bottom. Like, obviously I couldn't do no more events because there was like a shooting at my rave and all the venues got locked off in West London and shit like that. And then obviously I was doing the nightclub security thing and I was doing bouncing and then I was doing the kitchen porter thing and that was like 6, 7 an hour. The nightclub bouncing thing, that was like 10 an hour. And all these things just made me think to myself,
Well,
like,
do you know what I was thinking about? When we was together, there's times when you personally ask me how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
In regards to our relationship.
Yeah, because I
Like,
wanted...
you'd ask me, how do you
break up
feel?
with
Is
me?
everything okay? Blah,
Yeah.
blah. what do you think we can change or whatnot. But these times, yours being a slag outside the house. So at the end of the day, you had no right to even ask me how I felt about the relationship.
When I said to you, when I was asking you,
Like, didn't you ask yourself that?
no, when I was asking
But didn't
you,
you ask yourself that?
what do you mean?
How you felt about the relationship? If you know it's not right, so you should just let me go.
Who, me?
Yes.
I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't let you go because I felt like you was keeping me alive. And at the same time, because we had been through so much, I never wanted to let you go. Like I said, I just saw these people as pastimes and boredom and something to do while I was bored. But during that time, I thought to myself, as time goes on, I'm always going to have you, and it's eventually, it's going to
So
work
you're basically
out.
just using me. Just holding me
Nah,
there
it
for no
wouldn't have been
reason.
using because, like I said, I wanted to have kids with you, I wanted to marry. I just needed to sort my own self out. That's how I was looking at it. It was never a thing where I'm going to like let
So
you
where
go.
would you say you are now in life?
What do you mean?
Financially, emotionally?
I would say, like, this is the maddest thing about that time. I'd say emotionally,
I'm talking about now, compared to last time.
I'd say this is the first time that I know myself. I didn't know myself before in the sense that just as we, obviously at Christine's fucking house, like, that's when everything started happening for me. That's when things slowly started happening for me. And then everything started changing for me. Like, obviously,
For the better?
yeah, because obviously the social media thing changed my life. It's the only, like, I've made more money from social media than I ever had from anything. I made more in social media
So would you say you're
in a
financially
month than I
stable
did in
now?
my whole life working. Say that again?
So would you say you're financially stable now?
I would say yeah.
You are?
I would say yeah. Emotionally, I know myself a bit more because when we was together, you knew that I was trying. I was either trying my venting, I was trying to do music, that was my main thing.
I will say, man, with this shit, man, like a lot of times, what he's saying ain't wrong when it comes to like, man, you know, we figure out shit a lot slower than women. It's not an excuse, especially too when the home ain't what it need to be. And I think that's a big thing in our community is like, bro, like systemic racism, wherever it is, whether it's in the UK, whether it's the United States, that shit's a real thing, bro. Wherever it is, it's a real thing. And bro, like believe it or not, bro, like that shit has adverse effects on just like removing black women and black men from the homes. And it's a serious thing. And you know, we listen to this, we listen to them talk, we listen to like these situations and be like, oh, it's toxic, but we got to remember where all this shit started from. And then you got to also remember too, like a lot of us are picking up things from home or picking up stuff we never found or got or watching shit on TV. Like people be womanizing and shit. Like it's a lot of stuff that's out in this media that is it's a lot of stuff that's out in this media that is it's a variable to how like it can affect you subconsciously, bro. Like a lot of shit that we see like that's not right, bro. You start to pick that shit up, especially watching like these reality shows that be having all this toxic behavior, and then you don't have the proper guidance, and you're not doing the self-healing journey and shit like that. That shit real. A lot of people don't understand that, man. It's a real thing. It's real life that a lot of us don't get. And believe it or not, man, that's why we are the way we are. It's a direct attack on our community. You know what I'm saying? To remove the black man and the black woman from harmony and unison and from the household. And then we have these issues, man. You grow up her hating you and you doing all this fuck shit that you think is cool, and then you find out later on that, hey, this is this. I wasted all this time. I wasted all this time of not being faithful and honorable to you, and all this time being able to build my empire for chasing pussy and whatever else. And when I could have been, that's 5 years that I can't get back. That's 60 months I can't get back, and let alone how many hours you can't get back because you was fucking off. But it's all a part of the plan, bro, to like really just like tear up this home. You know what I mean? Now, granted, everybody be cheating in every race, whatever, every household. I ain't saying every, but I'm saying like it's in all ethnicities, it's in all cultures. True enough. But because everybody got choices. But what I am saying is like it extremely hurts us listening to the music and these things that we pick up when we don't have proper guidance, and we use these things for guidance when you look up to people on these platforms to help steer you in the right direction. That's why when I be doing these little episodes where I listen to people, like when I did a No Jumper episode and I was talking about how little niggas and niggas with certain platforms put out negative shit, and this is why this is happening. That's why when I do these, bro, I give game. I don't know everything, you know what I mean? I'm still growing, but I know a lot. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a master of none. I know a little bit about everything. I don't really just, you feel me, know everything top to bottom, but I know I can tell you some shit to save your life. Whether it's emotionally, physically, or whatever you going on, I can put you in the right situation. I'm a well of knowledge. Niggas know I'm a spring of knowledge. I read. That little bookshelf over there got good books in there to help me. That's got my mind the way I got it. That's why, like I said, when I look at these, I'll be able to give proper game. It's just what it is. But it's a lot of shit that's out there that's deterring us from what we're supposed to be. And when you start to slow down a little bit, living your purpose, and then just take your time, shit changes. Your life changes for the better. And it's a lot of people that don't get that shit. You dig what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that just... But that's why I'm here. To inspire and impart. I'm going to do some more of these. I'm about to finish up on this one, but... Man, I'm gonna do some more of these, but it's real shit. It's real life. This real talk. Like, I'm gonna get the best game I can give always. But I just feel like, again, bro, like it's a lot of shit out here that's just like really distracting us from what we supposed to be doing. And if you knew better, you do better. A lot of niggas don't know better, and so it's a cycle that we keep doing, and they keep putting us back, and we don't understand that shit, bro. But yeah, bro, there's a lot of this shit systemic, and it's sad to see that he on this type of time, or was, but it's good that he's starting to realize, because he getting certain people in his life, and probably he got more money. When you got, here's the thing, bro. Money ain't everything, but it can do a few things. It can buy you freedom and time. Now, I ain't talking about like clock time, biological time, the time you got on your life, but it can buy you time and breathing room. And when you have money, you can breathe better. You can make better decisions. But we all know when you're hungry and you ain't ate all day, I'm speaking literally and metaphorically speaking. When you hungry and you ain't ate all day, you gonna do some shit that you don't think that you gonna do some shit that isn't the right thing. You ain't gonna make the right decisions. And especially like we live in a society where it's a lot of weight on men. It's just what it is. It's a lot of weight on us. So when you live in a society where you got to be this upstanding citizen and man, and you got to lead, and you got to have security, and then you got everywhere you turn, the motherfuckers attacking you. It's hard to be a black man in these motherfucking streets. It is. And you ain't got no money on top of that shit, it might drive the right nigga crazy. Fortunately, I got a good support group, and I got a lot of books over there, and God has been doing what he do to help you, boy. But everybody ain't able, and everybody ain't like that. And you got to have patience and grace for certain niggas that's on that type of time, because we are having a spiritual war, bro. And I'm not here to preach to y'all. I'm just speaking in general. Y'all know what we fighting against, bro. Like, every day, it's always something. And we got to hold each other accountable, bro, instead of just bickering back and forth. But I ain't want shit. I'm done with the video, man. It's your boy Chip the Hustler. If you ain't did one thing, I need you to do three things. I need you to like, comment, subscribe. Gone.